皆さんこんにちは。Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to say must or have to in Japanese. This is super useful because in daily life you often say things like I have to work, I must study, or I gotta go. So yes, you must learn this. So grab your notebook and let's get started. First, let's learn the basic form, blah blah, なければならない or polite form, blah blah, なければなりません. This is the formal, textbook way to say must or have to. To use it, take the verb in its negative form like 食べない、話さない、しない and drop ない and then add なければならない or なければなりません for polite speech. It sounds a bit stiff in everyday conversation, but you should definitely know it. 宿題をしなければならない。宿題をしなければならない。明日早く起きなければなりません。明日早く起きなければなりません。Next, more natural way to say must or have to is blah blah ないといけない or polite form blah blah ないといけません。How to form it? Take the verb it in negative form plus といけない or といけません for polite speech. This pattern is very common and works in both casual and formal situations. Let's listen. 忘れ物取りに行かないといけない。忘れ物取りに行かないといけない。5時までに家に帰らないといけない。5時までに家に帰らないといけない。子供を迎えに行かないといけません。子供を迎えに行かないといけません。In casual speech, we often drop いけない and just say blah blah ないと like 忘れ物取りに行かないと。忘れ物取りに行かないと。5時までに家に帰らないと。5時までに家に帰らないと。Another very common way is blah blah なきゃいけない or polite form blah blah なきゃいけません To make it, take the verb in its negative form and drop ない and then add なきゃいけない or なきゃいけません for the polite speech. This is a little more casual than ないといけない and it's extremely common in spoken Japanese. You will hear it all the time in everyday conversation. Let's listen. もう行かなきゃいけない。もう行かなきゃいけない。早く寝なきゃいけない。早く寝なきゃいけない。ホテルの予約をしなきゃいけません。ホテルの予約をしなきゃいけません。In real life, Japanese people often shorten なきゃいけない to just なきゃ in casual speech. It has the same meaning, but it usually sounds more like you are reminding yourself rather than directly telling someone else. For example, もう行かなきゃ。もう行かなきゃ。早く寝なきゃ。早く寝なきゃ。Next, blah blah, なくちゃいけない。or polite form, blah blah, なくちゃいけません。This is basically the same as なきゃいけない, but it can sound a little softer. How to form it? Take the verb in its negative form and drop ない, and then add なくちゃいけない or なくちゃいけません for polite speech. Let's listen. もう帰らなくちゃいけない。もう帰らなくちゃいけない。もっと勉強しなくちゃいけない。もっと勉強しなくちゃいけない。今夜残業しなくちゃいけません。今夜残業しなくちゃいけません。Same as なきゃいけない。You can drop いけない and just say なくちゃ in casual conversation like もう帰らなくちゃ。もう帰らなくちゃ。もっと勉強しなくちゃ。もっと勉強しなくちゃ。Another casual expression is blah blah なきゃダメ or なくちゃダメ using ダメ as the stronger must or the nuance of otherwise it's not okay. How to form it? Take the verb in its negative form and drop ない and then add なきゃダメ or なくちゃダメ. This pattern often pairs with sentence final words like だね, seeking confirmation, and かな, wondering, to adjust tone. You can also add かもしれない or shorter かも to express possibility. Let's listen. もっと日本語の勉強しなくちゃダメだね。もっと日本語の勉強しなくちゃダメだね。明日のミーティング出なきゃダメかな。明日のミーティング出なきゃダメかな。そろそろ新しい車買わなきゃダメかも。そろそろ新しい車買わなきゃダメかも。Also, we often use this when you want to tell someone that they must do something. In that case, add words like だよ、じゃん、ですよ to change the nuance. Let's listen. 野菜食べなきゃダメだよ。野菜食べなきゃダメだよ。家に入る前に靴脱がなきゃダメですよ。家に入る前に靴脱がなきゃダメですよ。忘れずに薬飲まなくちゃダメじゃん。忘れずに薬飲まなくちゃダメじゃん。That's it for today's lesson. Now you know how to say must and have to in Japanese. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the next video. I love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment down below and let me know what you'd like to see in my future videos. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for upcoming video. ではまた